come here. Come here. What you doing, huh? Come here. Come here. Yeah. How's it going, my fellow cats and guns enthusiasts? This is Zach here, once again with the channel. And, well, it has been quite a while. I wouldn't say I have forgotten about the channel, but it has come to my attention that I have forgotten about the channel because I was working a lot. I was doing a move. My old cameraman slash roommate is no longer here with us. I will say nothing about the matter. It is just something that is resolved now. Still have Biscuit. She's over here. She's still our cat of the channel. Ryu will be departing us tomorrow. I do not have enough space for her, sadly, so I will try to find her a good home that she can go to. And on top of that, you know, a lot of things about starting a goon. Oh God, no, we're not doing that. Thing about starting a, you know, gun tubing channel is the amount of money it can take. So, kind of knew this coming in, and it was my fault for not planning accordingly, just in case. I actually had a bunch of other stuff planned to talk about how stuff in media could be compared to with guns in real life. Another thing too to think about is I've also bought a couple since then that I've been kind of working on for some stuff. Actually, this one right here. So this will be reviewed at some point. I'll try to get some footage if I can, since I haven't had an actual, you know, editor or camera guy or anything like that. It's gonna be just me for right now, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Essentially, I spent some money on buying some other fun toys and stuff like that. Put that off to the side. Hi, Biscuit. What you doing? And so, you know, I'm making this video because I want to say if I was so surprised to come back. Can you get out of the way? I was very surprised going back and kind of looking at the channel because I haven't completely forgotten about it or anything like that. But I saw, you know, 500 views and a couple more people subscribed, and I was really excited about that because I have a vision for this channel of taking this further than I would say I have anything before. You know, guns I'm very passionate about. I've been learning a lot more about how like velocity works, bullets, grainage, you know, 1 in 10 twist rate, all this other fun stuff that you have to learn for, all the dimensions that goes into making stuff. And it is a process because I haven't had to use math in like over a decade. So this has been fun to get back to for me because I do love seeing something that actually like comes into play for it. Don't mind Discord sounds. Now, as you can see here, this is the back of my bed, so I'm kind of stuck off in a little corner room for the time being. Nothing crazy about it. I'm in a really nice place now. I'm not worried about people doing drive-bys at this point, which was quite insane, might I add. I had a lot of issues where there were people who were going up and down our street and just doing just crazy stuff for no reason. I was just like, what do y'all, why? I remember at one point, I think people had started seeing me and my roommate walking in and out of our house with so many guns from like friends ourselves, stuff like that, just getting ready to go to the range. And there was no more like people trying to drive by on anything afterwards, which was pretty funny. So I think we had actually reduced the crime rate in that area alone just for going to the range, you know. But I was super glad to see this. I mean, I really do appreciate the 500 views I got, just a little bit of subscribers I even got. I mean, it's not a lot, but in all honesty, it's like with that channel, it was supposed to be always kind of like a little side thing for me that I wanted to do to get started with stuff. You know, I still want to have a bunch of stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen JP. He's the tall, blonde-haired guy. I wouldn't say tall, but he's relatively above normal. And, you know, we've talked about how him and his delusions, sometimes he comes up with some really cursed guns, and he wanted me to build them at some point. Which, I mean, I'm going to need a place to work on stuff and place to build stuff, so that's going to come down to that. But I would like to try to continue doing stuff on this channel if I can. As far as I know right now, I have an AR I just got, built it myself, literally put it on my lap with the lower and just banged and tapped everything together. Came out just fine, no issues. And then I've got the PSA dagger, which I just showed off. Just got the Burris Fastfire 2 for it. I haven't shot it yet, so see how it goes. Come here, biscuit. As you can see right now, I'm very unkempt. I just came off work. I've been working very hard to get everything kind of in line. And I think I want to take this channel into a place where I believe a lot of other big gun tubers kind of get into a faulty, and that is showing off stuff you probably can't get for the most part, right? Like me and you, we're the common man, right? You know, we come in and we're like, man, this is a really nice gun. It's like $1,000. This is what I'm going to be buying for the rest of the year. Either that and maybe a little side piece of like $300-400. And that's your budget. That's kind of where we're at right now. That is our budget. And then, you know, it's like, don't get me wrong, Grantham, Brandon Herrera, who was I thinking of? I guess even like Micah Mayfield now. You know, I love those guys to death. They're great. But I think when it comes to some of the guns they show off nowadays, it's more or less like historical or, you know, something definitely out of the range of the average person. And so, I have no problems with that. In fact, I would love to see what they think of these big guns that cost so much. It's just, I'm not going to buy one. You know, I'm not going to sit here and spend $3,500 on a gun that I could care less about. You know, it's like, look at a scar. That's kind of the whole thing about it, and I think I'm going to focus on that because it is something I can afford, essentially. So, you know, I won't say I'm going to be like Ian from Forgotten Weapons, where it comes down to like, you know, I've got the fist gun. Only 200 of these were made. You know, and then talks about the history, which, might I add, is really cool. I love Ian Forgotten Weapons. That's a really cool thing. Royal Armories, too, is really cool. But I definitely love all of those guys, and I think all of them are, I bet, are really chill dudes. It's just, I think there comes a point where sometimes people are starting to review stuff, and they're going for, like, a different class of working people. And that's where I was like, you know what? I think you know, I'm down here. I'm the little guy, and that's okay. I think I should represent some of the little guys out here, and that's what I want to do for y'all, you know. But either way, I'm really appreciative of everything that you guys have done. It's not much, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to, you know, I'm not expecting millions of views or anything. I'm just expecting someone to look at it and go, hey, that guy, he could probably do something with this, you know. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. So I'll talk to y'all guys later.